Salutations and good morrow, everyone, and welcome back to another Grounded update video. I am finally back to Grounded, and I'm very excited about this. Now, before we hop in and we talk about 8.0, I want to invite everybody to subscribe to the channel because only 2/3 of you guys that watch these videos are actually subscribed to the channel. So please, guys, make sure you guys go out and hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel a ton. But let's hop in. It says public test 8.0 is now open. Features include photo mode, phase 1, password protected games, new buildings like a door frame, multiplayer, revival timer, and much more. They said we have once again opened the public test server for players who wish to help us test 8.0 update content and features. The test is optional, but we always appreciate the extra help. After joining the test servers, be sure to join our Discord server if you haven't yet, so that you can join others in chat who are testing and have an easy way to share your feedback, suggestions, and not only to the community, but directly to the dev team. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to hop over to these public test notes, and we're going to check these out. All right, so right here, new content. So new crafting content is a new door frame and new buildings, triangular stem wall and inverted triangular stem wall. New features, major features equal photo mode, phase 1, and password protecting online games. Additional features. When you are placing an individual invalid building, a short message will describe why it's invalid. You are holding a repair tool. Nearby damaged buildings will display an icon. Loose arrows can be collected by walking over them. That's awesome. Now I don't have to run around and pick up my arrows. Structures will now collapse much more dramatically when unsupported. The armor dummy UI has a button that swaps your gear with the dummies. You can also do this without entering the UI by doing a hold interaction on the armor dummy. Sweet. When you are connecting zip lines, the anchor that will be connected is highlighted. That's even more awesome. Player nameplates and multiplayer will show if a player is knocked out and how much time they have left to be helped, and player nameplates will show a busy state above it when the player is navigating a menu. Changes in tuning systems. Dirty water will now apply a status effect that shows the character is sick. The more dirty water you drink, the worse it gets. Rest will make you feel better. Smoothie station functionality has been reworked. I've already read through this. It makes me kind of sad. Goop base determines the effectiveness of the smoothie. Grub gloop creatures a normal smoothie. Muscle sprout creates a beefy smoothie that heals you twice the amount. Flavor ingredients can consist of any combination of other items and has the same functionality as before. Mutations reduce the damage reduction of Daredevil. Why would you reduce the damage? That was reduce the damage reduction, which means you'll take even more damage from falling now. Ugh. All right, other combat. More intense combat music will play when fighting spiders. Infected weevils are now slightly faster. Ladybugs have a new set of attacks to pick from. Oh, great. Improve the accuracy of aiming with a bow using third-person camera. Interface. Players' nameplates will transition into smaller character icons when not in the center of the screen. The Interact HUD will now be revamped to support showing multiple interaction types at the same time. World. Big sap nodules will now take longer to respawn than individual saps. Bass music now plays during the daytime as well. A new track has been added specifically for night bass music. Sweet. Buildings. Structures will be less likely to be considered obstructed when placed underneath static props like leaves. Walls will now often pivot around corners when they are snapped to when rotated. Added the fencing helper arrow to the acorn storage. Do collect a recipe and unlock changed. Now unlocks with woven web and requires woven web to build. Oh, okay. Crafting. Smoothie Plus has been replaced with beefy smoothies. Double the healing power as normal smoothies. Same bonus effect as normal smoothies. Require the same flavor ingredients as the normal smoothies. Uses muscle sprouts as a base instead of grub goop. That's kind of a bummer because hunting grubs sucks, and now you're going to need that in order to make any smoothie. That really kind of bums me out. I mean, yeah, smoothies made it so you were like invincible, but I'm telling you guys, if you're not joining a public test server, get out there and make as many freaking smoothies as you can, because that's going to be a huge pain in the nuts. But that's all right. It's all about progression. Creatures. Bees now drop pollen in the world, additional to collecting it on their legs when pollinating flowers. Sweet. So we finally get our pollen back, guys. We're getting pollen back. That's awesome. All right, bug fixes all platforms. Top community fixes. Scaffolds will now reliably be considered anchored when they are built down to the ground from above. The amount of dew that spawns on the grass each morning now matches the amount of dew that exists when you start a new game. Doubled the current dew spawn amount. Sweet. Big pebbles should now respawn. Rocks respawn? I guess. Let's see. World building relocation will now be canceled if another player places a building on the item being moved. Grid buildings can no longer be anchored to tables. Stairs are now easier to place on uneven terrain. Hitting the W while typing in the lobby chat will no longer send the message. Player nameplates are now positioned prepper height-wise instead of playing as a client. Items, equipment, and resources. The player cannot zip while swimming. You were able to zip while you were swimming? Zip wall anchor, sap dripper, and stair railings can no longer be built underwater. Okay. Zipline wall anchor, sap dripper, stair railings, abomination totem, ant head totem, and slime mold sconce can no longer be built inside other buildings. Slime mold sconce can no longer be built inside other buildings. It's a frickin' light. Reduces volumetric scanner intensity of firefly headlamp beam. Embedded arrows will no longer pop slightly above where they hit. Repair tool works in mild mode. And Splat Burst now sticks even to surfaces and impacts at an angle. Creatures, fireflies should no longer get stuck in the surface of the pond. And Practical Technologies, while we have been impressed by the confidential, we have decided to redacted to compensate. What could that be? But guys, they have made tons of changes to the game for patch 8.0. Some of them I like, some of them I don't. But it is what it is. The game is in development, and they do have a small team that's working very, very hard to get all these updates out as quick as they can. If you guys would like to see me play this game, I will be streaming this game at 8:30 p.m. tonight, or in about 2 hours from now from when this goes up or so. So I hope that you guys will all join me in watching me play through 8.0, testing it out, and giving it a good old college try. I appreciate everybody who watched the end. If you guys watched the end, say I watched the end. Let me know what your favorite updated thing is down in the comments, or what you didn't like down in the comments. Let's not make this a negative video, guys. It is what it is. This is what happens in a game that's in development. So don't make it negative. Don't be negative. It's all going to be okay. I'm sure that there's going to be something really cool that happens in the future to compensate the smoothie change. And as always, guys, hit that like button, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one.